ECN Trade Technical Webinar. Good morning, my name is Rob Clayton. Well, the Australian dollar's recent gains were returned on Friday as the market retreated further from that 76.70 peak and currently traded to a low of 76.05. Initially, for the start of this week, I'm looking for a move towards 75.95 and weaker towards that 75.60.65. Now, it's from there the market will actually look for further potential bearish trade and go lower towards that 74 region. Now, in light of the recent challenges to the upside, resistance towards 76.55 to 76.80 should still serve pretty much as a near-term cap. However, above there, firmer resistance is still seen above at 77 cents to 77.50. So in short terms, I feel that the market's potentially found a top again towards that 77 region, and we are looking for weakness, but we need to see a move through 75.60 to get that weakness to continue. The euro, pretty much a very boorish story, as it still remains capped around that resistance of 112.60.80. You can see here the failed attempts continue to back away from there, and at the moment we should not rule out for the start of the week of a challenge towards that region, but I don't feel that the market will sustain. Therefore, the range today looks at 111.80 to 112.60, with 80 also seen as a cap, and then eventually see a move back towards 111.20.40 for the start of midweek, and then reassess from there. Dollar yen story. Still very much trading in a weak scenario after the recent gains on Friday now being returned. For the start of the day, I'm looking for a move towards 145.55 as a short-term base. But what is evident is the fact that every time we get down towards this 100 region, the market finds demand. So this roller coaster ride that we're in at the moment sets the range of 145 to 101.30 for the beginning of this week. Any weakness sub 100, I expect to see demand again. Sterling, still very much in a downtrend. You can see, you can draw a trend line that comes in around 130, 50, 80 as a cap, with the view now of seeing a move towards 129.15, 20 and lower, to my objective holding at 128.45.55. Now, if we see a move sub 127.75.90, this would see further weakness and look towards the lows around 121.24 figure, which was last seen back in 1985. If we can pull that graph up, we can come back to that in a moment. The gold story is still very much in a 28.40 range, with the resistance still seen firmer beyond there at 1,346 to 1,352. Although we are seeing slight momentum coming back into the market again, the pattern that we're seeing here continues to hold a cap around 1,352. As you can see, we challenged there, we dropped back, found a base around 1,300, re-challenged that level of 1,352, dropped away, respects that 1,300, now back again and re-challenging this market towards that top side. I feel that around that region of 1,346 to 52 will again see supply and expect to see a move down eventually to that 1,300 level. And let's have a look at sterling now. So you can look at sterling. So if we do see a break of that level, as I was talking about, under 127.90, then we should see the challenge area back in 1984, 1985. The low was around 107, so we could get a low towards that 124 to 118 and reassess from there. So very bearish if we go under 127.75.90. And to wrap up with oil, the gains were returned on Friday, as you can see here. the challenge, hits the resistance around 46.50.70, with a view now towards $43 a barrel and reassess from there. Well, that brings a wrap to my intraday webinar. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoy the day that's ahead.